One of the things that people miss the most on a keto and low carb diet are bagels, myself included. One of my favorite things is a bagel with some cream cheese, some lox or smoked salmon, and some capers. I love the bagels more than the bagels loved me. So now I've come up with a 3-ingredient, simple bagel recipe. Yes, 3 ingredients, and it looks like that. It bakes up perfectly, it holds up to your cream cheese. It's quick, it's easy, and it's absolutely delicious. I'm gonna make 2 versions today. One, an everything bagel, and the second one, a sweet strawberry version that is great if you have a little bit of a sweet tooth. And did I mention that these bagels are only 3 ingredients? So today on Southern Keto, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make these. It may be one of your new favorites, and did I mention there's only 3 ingredients? Stick around. So I went ahead and preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And my first ingredient for this is almond flour. You're gonna need 1 cup of almond flour. Now you could also use pecan flour, that would work just fine as well. And if you don't use Old Yeller, it just ain't gonna taste as good, but hey, it might be acceptable. The next ingredient I'm gonna use is some plain low-fat yogurt. I like this because the texture's a little bit better. This is the one I get at Aldi. There's 2 grams of sugar per 6 ounces, but just use the lowest carb Greek yogurt you can find and it'll work out just fine. Now when you're using yogurt to bake with, you're gonna lose your probiotic properties because you're gonna bake this at 350 degrees. That's gonna kill off all of the beneficial probiotics, but we're just using this for the texture. So if you've used that El Ruderai yogurt and you've been making that I showed you how to make, I definitely wouldn't use it in this because you're just wasting it and you won't get any of the benefits out of it. So I'm going in with half a cup of this. I'm just going to use my little whisk here to get that all off. And then the last ingredient is baking powder. Now you want to make sure that you're getting an aluminum-free baking powder. A lot of them will say it on the label, but this one unfortunately does not. But just go around to your ingredients and make sure you don't have any extra aluminum in there because you sure don't want that. You're going to use 1 level teaspoon of the baking powder. You can mix that in with the almond flour first if you wanted to and then add the yogurt. Maybe I'll do it on the strawberry ones and see if it makes a difference, but I haven't found it to make a difference, even though some people say you should always mix your powders first. Just kind of fold it together like that and let it form a little dough. And as soon as it comes together, I'll show you what it looks like. So it'll form into a little dough like this. The almond flour will dissolve up all of that yogurt. And now let's make some bagels. So I've got these little silicone molds here that I've used on several other videos of mine. And spoiler alert, I'm gonna use them on another video next weekend. So if you don't have these, I'll put the links down in the description. Just give them a nice little spray with some avocado oil. I'm gonna go ahead and spray all 8 of them because 4 of these are gonna be for these everything bagels and 4 are gonna be for these strawberry dessert bagels. So now I'm just gonna take about a tablespoon and kind of put it on each side. This is a little bit of the hard part. You got to kind of form these, and you just want to get kind of equal amounts into each one of these little cavities here. And if you wet your fingers just a little bit, it helps not to stick. So now I've kind of portioned that out. I'll go, this is just a regular old spoon. Just try to get it as equal as you can. And I'm gonna save a little of this dough over here just to fill in the gaps in case I didn't exactly get them even. And now I'm gonna wet my fingers just a little. I'm gonna push these down in here and kind of make them form these bagels like that. So I'm gonna keep going around. I'll do all these and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. So I've pressed them down pretty smooth there. The smoother you can get the tops, the better they're gonna look, but you know me, I can come up with some pretty good recipes. They might not always be the prettiest, but I know y'all can make them prettier than I can, so there you go. Now I know I said 3 ingredients, so this is completely optional, but I've got some of this everything bagel seasoning I'm gonna put on the top. That is gonna finish it off proper. So I'll just give that a nice sprinkle. Put as much or as little as you like, or like I said, you can leave it off altogether or season it with whatever you want. Hey, the world is your oyster. I mean, those look good already, right? If you're making both batches, there is no need to even wipe this bowl out. I'm just gonna go in with another cup of almond flour. This time I'll add in my baking powder.
Excuse me? A baking powder?
Right to the top there. Give that a little bit of a mix together. See if it makes a difference. Spoiler alert, it won't. And what I'm gonna use for this strawberry one is some of this strawberry yogurt from Aldi. Now again, that's at 2 grams per serving. Here's the ingredients on the back. Just use whatever kinds you want. You could even use the other Greek yogurt. Put a teaspoon of strawberry extract and a little bit of sweetener in there to your taste, and do it like that as well. Or you could use vanilla extract, pistachio extract, really whatever kind of flavored bagels you want. Blueberry would be great. The great thing about this, it's already pre-measured for you. So if you find this at Aldi, just dump the whole thing right in. Done. Then just make sure you stir it up.
Little darling, steer it up.
Get this stuff proper just like the other one. Now to the top of this, I wouldn't recommend adding the everything bagel seasoning, but you do you. Doesn't sound great to me, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. So same deal here. Just bring it all together till you get a nice little dough like that. It should be well combined. Then I'm just gonna spoon it out into this other mold. Same as before. And I'll show you what it looks like as soon as I'm done. So these are gonna go in the 350 oven for 25 minutes, and they are going to be absolutely delicious. I really think this recipe is gonna blow your mind. All right, y'all, it has been 25 minutes. I'm gonna take these out. Oh man, we're gonna be eating good, I am telling you. I mean, did I forget to mention to you that these were only 3 ingredients? Well, 4 if you count the bagel seasoning, but hey, if you don't want 4 ingredients, leave that out. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. Now, the waiting is the hardest part. So you want them to cool just until they don't break apart, and I'm gonna put them on one of these cooling racks to cool completely. I mean, come on now, are you kidding me? Look at that. Don't get impatient. I know the waiting is the hardest part, but if you want that nice toasted consistency that's gonna hold up great to some cream cheese, you better wait. If you can't, hey, go ahead, it's your kitchen. So these have cooled until I can't stand it anymore. So how will they hold up to cream cheese? Well, I'm gonna show you, but first of all, can you hear that? I mean, come on now. So I just got a block of cream cheese here. It's softened up slightly. I'm just gonna spread it right on this bagel. I want a little more than that. Man, I think y'all are gonna love these so much. If you've been missing bagels, I think this is gonna scratch that itch for you. So how does this taste? That is the good stuff. Now, if you've been missing bread in general and you want to stay keto and low carb at the same time, make sure you check out my easy and delicious soft bread recipe right over here.